up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. Hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I'm just fucking with you. What's up? It's Ross. Welcome on the record. Got a little update for you. I got 2 cassettes and 4 records. And we got a bunch of more shit coming in, so in the next couple of days or a week, there should be another update. But yeah, let's kick this shit. Before we start, shout out to the homies in Thorr-Axe. It's actually what you're hearing in the background right now. It's their 2015 album, Gates of Winter. Fucking crazy killer doom. I just dropped the fucking bucket. But yeah, those dudes are homies, and that'd be good background ambience. Let's start this off with the cassettes. Both of these I got for under 50 cents each at flea markets and Goodwill. The first one I got is an OG pressing of Prong's Cleansing. I was never a crazy big fan of Prong, but this album specifically is probably one of the first metal albums I ever heard. The song, it's the 3rd track on here, Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck. It's a really fucking dope song, and there's some other really good songs on here, but I literally bought it for Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck. I've listened to it a couple times, and it's really fucking good. I mean, for that era, the early, mid-90s, just good straight up, just metal. It's like a lot of bands are doing this at the time. Pantera was doing it, but they're fucking lame, so it is what it is. Yeah, I found this for a couple cents at a flea market last week sometime. Pretty stoked to have it. For it to be a 1994 pressing, it sounds really good, and everything's in really good condition. I'll show you the J card. This side's really cool. The other side is, you might also enjoy these other fine Sony music recordings. Got some Neil Diamond and shit on here. Funny, funny, funny. George Jones, The Yardbirds. There's another Prong album. Cab Calloway, yeah. But yeah, it's a really fun album. I don't think I've listened to it since the late 90s, early 2000s, but it's a good little piece of nostalgia right there. The next one I also got for a couple cents, and this one, kind of like the Skid Row I showed in my last video, just a really good, like, glammy rock 80s classic. This is Lita Ford's Lita. This is a really solid album, regardless of what anybody says. I've always loved Lita Ford. I was a huge Runaways fan, and I loved her solo shit, this album specifically. There's just so many good songs on this album. Of course, the two biggest ones off of this are Close My Eyes Forever and Kiss Me Deadly, and probably Falling In and Out of Love. But yeah, this whole album is just really super solid. Blueberry, Fatal Passion, Under the Gun, just fantastic shit. And also a really huge J card. She is sexy as hell. Right here's where your lyrics start, and they continue right here. Like I said, I was a big Runaways fan. I have Joan Jett and Heartbreaker back here on the shelf. Hopefully one day I'll have this on vinyl too, but until then, Lita Ford's Lita. Great album. When I bought Prong at the same flea market, I bought this, which is 100% my favorite live album ever recorded. It is just fantastically done, and my copy's not great, but it's in better condition than when I found this before. And it is Judas Priest Unleashed in the East, live in Japan. I don't care what anybody says. This is seriously one of the best live albums ever released. It is fantastically produced. The songs are just wonderful. The band is super tight. And considering its age, this jacket is not in awful condition except for your spine here. I mean, it's got creases, it's got wear, it's seen many better days. The vinyl is not in mint, but it's in decent condition. It's been fine. I haven't had any trouble out of any of the songs. Probably my favorite version of the side right here. There's a track list right there. But yeah, it's just a really super solid Judas Priest album. Not really much else to say. It's really fucking good. Love it. Actually, aside from a CD, I have the first piece of Judas Priest I have in my collection. Alright, next up, changing the channel just a fucking hell of a lot. This is Fuck the Facts with Disgorge, Mexico. I love these guys, and I've been huge fans of these guys for a long time. They're really, really awesome guys and ladies. And their music is just insanely heavy, vicious Canadian grind. This is probably one of my favorite albums by the band. It's got amazingly heavy songs, and this is the Stillborn Records version on white. Only thing I'm not super thrilled about is that when I got it in sealed, the inner sleeve was already fucking ripped on two sides, and it's coming through on that one. Fresh out of the fucking box. Nothing else really inside. I guess I gotta show you the back here. Lyrics. Credits down there at the bottom. Mexico. Yeah, this is a super solid Fuck the Facts album. I think Die Miserable is my favorite of theirs, but Apathy is a Karma Killer's on here. As Empires Expand and Collapse. Driven Through Fallen Cities. This is a fucking super solid grind album. And I think it's 100% an essential for modern day grind. I really love this band. I've known them for years now. The guitarist Topon used to write a column for my website, American Aftermath. And I've interviewed Melanie. Yeah, it's just super, super catchy madness. Yeah, that's about all I really have to say about that album. These next two are as far away from heavy as you can get, I think, in my collection. But they are two essential albums that I just had to have. And neither one of these are OG pressings. These are both 2014 reprints. And the first one is John Coltrane's A Love Supreme. 100% hands down, probably one of the best pieces of music ever put together. And John Coltrane is a fucking virtuoso. He is a genius. And A Love Supreme is definitely his magnum opus. Magnum opus. The fuck. Really simple packaging on the outer jacket. It is a gatefold, and it has this really cool portrait on the inside. A lot of excerpts. Can't fucking talk, man. It's your standard black 180 gram vinyl. Your stickers. Both the same. It's just a single LP. I've listened to this numerous times since getting it. I got it on Amazon for like $10. And there's no way I could pass it up. 4 movements. 3 movements. Yeah, 4 movements. I will Love Supreme. Fucking fantastic. This is one of those albums you can't just put on and skip to track 2. You need to listen to this in order. Always fucking fantastic. I haven't delved a lot into John Coltrane stuff, but I Love Supreme is, like I said, definitely his magnum opus. Really, really stoked to have this. And as stoked as I was to have John Coltrane, I now own one of my favorite albums of all time. And this is Gil Scott Heron's Pieces of a Man. Speaking of jazz and soul and funk, Gil Scott Heron is the epitome of funk and jazz and soul. He's also what some would call the grandfather of hip-hop, because of his track "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised." It was labeled as proto-rap. From what I've read, he was not happy about that, about being labeled the godfather, grandfather of hip-hop. He just wanted to be a jazz soul guy. But this album, I already know The Revolution Will Not Be Televised, but Save the Children is a fantastic song. Lady Day and John Coltrane. It's a fantastic song. Home is Where the Hatred is the song that got me into Gil Scott Heron. Of course, I'd heard The Revolution Will Not Be Televised, but I never put 2 and 2 together. But Home is Where the Hatred is a fucking fantastic song. And I absolutely love this album. It's got a beautiful gatefold. That fucking gloss is a pain in the ass with the lighting in this room now. But this is just so good. This, like I said, this is the 2014 repress. The actual album came out in 1971. And one day I will have an OG original pressing. Until then, I have my black. Here's the label for that. It's the cool blue and pink Flying Dutchman labels. I was so stoked to find this and I Love Supreme, both on Amazon, and after Prime factored in my fucking taxes and fees, it was like $24 for both of those. I mean, that's not bad at all, considering what I see them go for on Disgorge for the represses. But yeah, man, both of these are just like grill-worthy albums when I can find OG pressings, which I will one day. But yeah, I am super stoked about the shit I got this week. Fuck it. I got another cassette. I didn't put in the video because I bought it as kind of a goof. But I'll go ahead and fucking show it. Why not? There it is. Fuck me. You didn't see that. Of course, everything fucking fell. This is the tape that just made that whole fucking mess. This is the cassette soundtrack to Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I fucking love this movie. I adore the Coen brothers. And this movie is... it's just fantastic. It's a standard tape. Again, I found this at Goodwill for a couple cents, and I had to have it just because I love the movie. And it's just a cool thing to have. I'll show you the booklet. Also a pretty fucking big J card. Look at this shit. Fuck. Newspaper clipping there. Other side you have your song or track listing. But yeah, I really love this movie, and I thought it was funny to find the cassette just sitting there. I usually find some pretty cool shit at Goodwill, but Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Cassette. Didn't plan on showing that, but why not? Yeah, I think that's it. that's all I got for this video. So it was the 3 cassettes, Prong, Lita Ford, and Oh Brother Art Thou. And then the LPs of Gil Scott Heron, John Coltrane, Fuck the Facts, and Judas Priest. And of course, playing in the background this whole video was my homies in Thorr-Axe, Gates of Winter. Go buy this fucking album. Buy their shit. These guys, they have a new split out with a band that I can't pronounce the fucking name off the top of my head because I can't think of it. But it's all themed around The Hobbit. Yeah, go check it out. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.